You are not going to believe where the nation's #1 player is going. The #1 recruit in the class of 2024, 5-star quarterback Dylan Raiola is on the move. So far in Dylan Raiola's high school career, as a sophomore, he threw for 3,341 yards for 32 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions on a 65% completion percentage. And in his junior year for Chandler High School, threw for 64% completion percentage, throwing for 2,435 yards and 22 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. Those two dominant high school seasons are the reason why Dylan Raiola is ranked as the #1 quarterback in the country. And heading into Dylan Raiola's senior year, it was looking that he was going to transfer from Chandler High School to Pinnacle High School, which has been regarded as being the best high school program in the state of Arizona. However, Dylan Raiola has made some different moves. After committing to the Georgia Bulldogs just a few weeks ago, Dylan Raiola is now going to be transferring to Buford High School. Buford finished last season as the 4th best team in the state of Georgia and as the 33rd best team in the country. Now, I know it makes a little bit of sense for Dylan Raiola because he's going to Georgia for him to transfer to Georgia to finish out his final year of high school football, but you might be wondering why he actually ended up uprooting from Arizona. Well, like I said, Dylan Raiola was playing for Chandler High School in his junior year, and he was looking to transfer to Pinnacle Academy, but because of the Arizona Interscholastic Association, Dylan Raiola was facing a potential 5-game suspension for the inner transfer portal. It happens a lot in high school. You can't really just transfer to different schools in high school. You're gonna normally face a 5-game suspension is normally pretty light. For some areas, it's a full year suspension, but he was facing a potential 5-game suspension, and he wouldn't get a ruling on that suspension until 1 week before the season. That would give him absolutely no time to make any adjustments. And, you know, it's your final season of high school football. You want to be able to play a full season. You know, you want to be able to get that final high school experience before going off to Athens. Dylan Raiola's father, Dominic Raiola, had this to say about the situation. He said, "After meeting with Pinnacle's leadership and specifically their head coach, we didn't have much confidence in Dylan not having to sit any games, and Dylan wants to play a full senior season. When he committed to Georgia, that allowed us to be closer to where he was going to spend the next 4 years of his life and enroll and be free and clear to play the whole season and compete." Now, for all of my fans who are interested in Georgia high school football, this is huge news. Dylan Raiola going to Buford High School, like I said, they were already the 4th best team in the state of Georgia last season. Now you're adding the #1 quarterback in the country. And guys, Dylan Raiola is he's not even the only 5-star recruit that they have on that team. They already have 5-star defensive lineman Edric Houston, and they have the #1 safety in the country in KJ Bolden, who's also looking to become a Georgia Bulldog. Buford High School is going to be absolutely loaded going into this next season, and don't be surprised if they finish off as a top 10 team in the nation. It's almost a pure lock for them to be the #1 team in the state of Georgia. And now that Dylan Raiola is in the state of Georgia, being way closer to Athens than he was over in Arizona, now he can easily go to Georgia's campus. He can learn from the coaches. There's just a lot more that he can do with UGA, which makes me really excited because normally you do not see players being able to get this much on, like, just during the season, like while they're still in high school. You know, most recruits are moving and they're kind of having to go a decent ways away to the inevitable school that they're going to be going to. With Dylan Raiola, especially your quarterback, being able to spend this much close time with the coaching staff, he's going to be able to learn the playbook way early. Clearly is going to be an early enrollee. There's just so many things tilting in Dylan Raiola's favor that he might be a true freshman starter for the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm just saying, like, things are stacking up and they're looking like they're going to be falling in that way. Here's what Dylan Raiola had to say about his overall experience with the Georgia Bulldogs. He said, "It's been great being able to really get in depth with head coach Kirby Smart and his program, and also recruiting the 2024 class. That's been pretty cool. And just to recruit for a staff like Coach Smart is pretty special." Overall, the Georgia Bulldogs just keep on winning. They keep on taking dubs. They haven't taken an L in what seems like a decade at this point. Georgia is continuing to set themselves up for constant success. The only question mark that we have this year is the quarterback. But next year, there's going to be absolutely no quarterbacks. Dylan Raiola is the most he has the most pro characteristics of all the quarterbacks in this class. You know, obviously Julian Sand won the Elite 11. My guy Dylan Raiola came in second, but nobody throws the ball like Dylan Raiola. He has the biggest arm. He has the best deep ball, but he also has that, I hate saying it because there's been so many different players that have had that Patrick Mahomes effect, but when you really just look at the physically and play style wise, there has not been a player coming out of high school who's played as much like Patrick Mahomes as Dylan Raiola. They throw the ball the same. They have very similar release mechanics. Dylan Raiola and Patrick Mahomes, that is an actual player comp. That's not just trying to find the next Patrick Mahomes. Like, he actually could be the next Patrick Mahomes. Like, the arm talent is there. So Georgia being able to get him early and just get him acclimated to the college system early is a huge win for the Georgia Bulldogs. All my UGA fans, leave this video a like and comment down below. What are you guys' thoughts on your #1 recruit and the #1 recruit in the class of 2024 transferring to Buford High School, where he is going to be literally, Georgia's gonna be in his backyard pretty much at this point. So guys, comment down below, hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications. I love and appreciate each and every single last one of y'all, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.